tuning into the Tom Leykis Show. This is where America gets together to talk about the issues you really care about. It's a different kind of a radio talk program. We're the radio talk show that is not hosted by a right-wing wacko or a convicted felon. No, I am your host. Write down our toll-free telephone number. You're going to need it. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866. We're in Seattle again! And I got beads here. I'm tossing out the beads. You guys couldn't make it to Mardi Gras? Why not? Hey, you never know. These are going to come in handy. Look at that. Very nice. We'll have more. Thank you all for coming. We are at Tommy's Nightclub, located in the U District. Look at the goddamn crowd here. Always amazes me, you know. I mean, here we go out to advertisers and tell them we have all these gainfully employed, high-income people. And then we show up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and all these people don't have jobs, for Christ's sake. Coming up a little later in the broadcast, a little surprise for you all. We're going to have a special performance by Great White. So be sure to memorize the location of all the exits. Wow, I love this. Here it is, another Friday on the Tom Leykis Show as the Dog and Pony Show returns to Seattle, where the scene of so many crimes we have committed. And God knows what will happen in the course of this broadcast. We have no idea. All you guys who want, and how you guys had to go through all kinds of gyrations to win contests and show up places and do things. You guys really earned it here. Is everybody boozing this afternoon, by the way? Oh, I love to see that. Warms my heart. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for being a part of the Tom Leykis Show. We are together again on another Friday, and I just love being here. I must tell you, Seattle is the place where the Lister Party was invented back in 1995. We've done them all over the country, but we do about 4 of them a year here because they're always off hook, always. And you guys are out of control. I love this. I just love being here. In the meantime, for those of you who can't be here with us, of course, it's wide open telephones. Anything goes here, anything at all. We can talk about anything that's on your mind. It could be anything we discussed on the air this week. It could be anything you think we should have talked about on the air. You can call up, yell, scream, complain, try to make the audience laugh. It's all fair game as long as you're absolutely fascinated. Yes, you know the deal. Because if you're not, Dino could not be with us. Dino is in the studio. Somebody has to screen out the wackos, the weirdos, and the winos. Now, as regular listeners know, Dean J. D'Amelio has a criminal record. He legitimately has a criminal past, something to do with a Louisville Slugger. And you guys think I'm kidding. You know, somebody actually checked it up and found it was true. If you call in here and you can't hold not only the nation spellbound, but this room full of degenerates and perverts, Dean is going to kick your ass off the phone. It's that simple. Are you guys ready? All right. Yeah, well, we'll get the boozing kicked off here, and then we're going to take as many of these phone calls as we can. All you have to do is call our toll-free telephone number. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866. Of course. It's the Tom Leykis Show from Seattle. We're at Tommy's Nightclub in the U District. We are brought to you by New Line Cinemas Willard. Willard opens tonight. And he and his raging army of rats infest theaters across America. The Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. All right, here we are, live from Seattle. Everyone has started boozing. Looking around the room, just checking everybody out. Checking out the crowd. Look at you guys. Looking up at the VIP area up there. Is there any space? You can't even move around. It's like Times Square on New Year's Eve in here. Look at this. Unbelievable. Okay, let's go to the phones here. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. This is Scott on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom, how you doing?
Pretty damn good, Scott.
All right. I want to run something by you. I want to know what you think about bipolar women.
Bipolar women?
Yeah.
The only way you ever do a bipolar woman is A, if she's not on medication, and B, she doesn't know your name, address, or phone number.
Well, I guess that leaves me out.
What did you do, Scott?
Well, I went out one for 3 years. It took me about a year and a half to figure out what her problem was. And that was a hell of a nightmare.
Oh, are you still with her now?
No, I blew her out.
It's about time. Why'd you wait 3 years, for Christ's sake?
Well, the sex was good and she liked porn.
Well, the sex is frequently good with bipolar women. They're like, not insane, but they're kind of nuts, you know?
Yes.
So,
all right, Tom.
Are you looking for more bipolar women now to go out with?
No, not at all.
All right. So why did you
All
ask
right,
me this? Wait, before you go, Scott, why did you ask me this question?
Because I remember one time, it's probably been about 6 or 9 months ago.
Right.
They were talking about you're going to go through some chick's medicine cabinet, find kind of what kind of pill she's on, and all this other stuff.
Yes.
So it just kind of struck a.
Anytime you go, I tell you boys, anytime you go out with a chick, go to the bathroom, lock the door. You're going in to take a whiz or something. Then go through the medicine cabinet. See what she's taking.
Lithium.
You know the kind of thing. The lithium, the Zorax, what are some of the other ones? I don't know. I've never taken any of this stuff. Oh, you guys all know.
Zoloft?
Yeah, the Valium, all of that. If you see that in the medicine cabinet, run.
Yeah, exactly.
Run.
So.
Not to mention some of the other drugs that you could be taking, like A200, for example. Or Quell. You know what that is? That's for crabs.
There's too many to name.
Yeah. I'm telling you what, looking in the medicine cabinet can tell you everything you need to know about a woman. I'll tell you right now.
Exactly.
Uh-huh. All right, Scott.
All right, Tom.
Thank you for this.
First time, long time.
All right, very good. Yeah.
All right.
All right, thank you. Very strange guy. What can I say? 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. This is Mary on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Do you care, Mary?
You have a big crowd.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody. Oh, well, Tom.
Yes, Mary.
I want to work for you.
You want to work for me? What do you want to do?
Well, radio. I did radio for a year, and I wanted to just do an internship with you and deal with all these crazy people that call you talking about you're lazy and you don't have a good job. And I really honestly think you have a very good job.
I've got the best job in the world, goddammit.
I think so, too.
This is the best goddamn job in the world.
I think so.
It absolutely
and not
is.
only that,
But why would you think I would need a sidekick to do that?
Well, you know what? You get a lot of females that just hate on you. And you know what? Why not a woman give them a piece of their own?
You don't think I'm doing a good enough job defending myself?
Oh, yeah, you're doing a great job. But wouldn't you want someone whispering in your ear and telling you a little bit more of women?
I don't know. Our target audience is men. Look at all the men in here. Look how many guys are in here. Men.
I can't look, but I could hear.
It's men who drink. Men who are.
I like drinking too.
Men who drink and who are at home at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, then go out to radio broadcasts. That's our audience.
Well,
Mary, what do you bring to the party? What do you bring to working for the Tom Leykis Show?
Myself and my body.
What is your body like?
Let's see, I'm a 42 double D, I'm 5'1", I'm Latina, and I am bilingual. I don't know, what else do you want to know?
Oh, well, really? Now, do you look good?
I sure do, but Lisa, I have a big rack. I got big hoo-hoos.
Really? How do you rate on a scale of 1 to 10, Mary?
What do I rate on a scale? Let me ask right here. What do you think? Right, on the scale.
She's asking somebody else.
I'm asking a guy.
1 to 10.
1 to 10. He said a 9.
A 9.
Yes.
No. We can't say that air, guys, and they will off the air if you do that. Please don't do that. Thank you. Please. Okay, thank you. All right. So, Mary, I'll tell you what.
Yes.
Why don't you send a topless photo in, and we'll take a look.
Are you serious? What is the website address? And I will do that for you.
You hang on, and Dean's going to give you the address to send it to.
You got it. All right, Dean, I will be waiting.
We're going to take a look. Hold on there, Mary. Sure, but if nothing else, I get a topless photo out of it. What do I care? 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Andrew is calling from Seattle on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom.
Andrew.
How you doing, man?
Do you care, Andrew?
Oh, you know I do.
I'm doing great.
Wonderful, man. How's the scene down at Tommy's?
The scene is wall-to-wall people.
Oh, man, I wish I could be there. I'm stuck in traffic, man.
Tell you what, we could have a great white show in here. We absolutely could.
Hey, man, I want to tell you a little story. You guys were talking earlier this week about, fat bitches who wear the lowriders.
Yeah.
And I was up in Whistler skiing at the bar one night, and this chick walks in, sits down at this bar stool, and her pants are just riding way low. And I'm seeing serious plumbers going on.
Were you really?
Oh, God, it was disgusting, Tom.
Is that so?
So
Are you saying she was a Bush supporter? What's the deal there?
Oh, God, she was large, man. She was living way large.
Really? Little guttage hanging out there? But really, with the pubes hanging out too? What's the deal?
Oh, man, I was seeing probably at least a quarter moon, if not close to a half.
That's bad. It
was disgusting. So I looked over my buddies and said, hey, man, why don't you guys give me a quarter? One of them gave me a quarter. I walked up and I dropped my quarter right down her trap, man.
What'd she do?
I walked out the bar, and I guess there was these guys next to us that were filming the whole thing, and I guess she reached back, pulled out the quarter, handed it to one of our friends, and then reached back to see if there was more.
Well, good work there, Andrew. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, Tom.
All right, Andrew, thank you for that. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number here. And we continue with Colleen on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello, Colleen.
Hi, Tom. I love you, and I love Seattle. Have a cocktail for me, boys.
I certainly will. I will.
The
These
reason
boys
I'm
are having
calling-
one already. What are you kidding? What?
You go, baby. The reason I'm calling, I have a problem.
Yeah.
I need to know, is my husband cheating?
I don't know. Well, what makes you think he's cheating?
Well, there's a younger model sniffing around.
Uh-huh. And how much money does he make?
Well, he's a doctor.
He's a doctor. All right. Is he over six figures?
Not quite yet. He's a new doctor.
All right, but he's getting there.
Yeah.
And how do you rate on a scale of 1 to 10, be honest?
You know, I can't rate myself. I can describe myself, though.
Height and weight. Let's start with that.
Okay, I'm 5 foot, 110.
You're 5
B
feet?
cup.
Wait, you say you're 5 feet tall?
5 feet tall, 110. I'm a B cup, flat stomach, pierced belly button, and a J-Lo butt.
All right, so you got a little junk in the trunk.
Little bit, yeah.
Did you have that junk in the trunk when you married him?
Oh, you bet. I'm the same weight for 4 kids when I met him.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
4 kids?
Same pants size. No. 1 kid, same weight as when I met him.
Wow. All right. And as a younger model, you know who she is?
Yeah.
And how do you know?
I'm sorry, what was your first name?
How do you know there's a younger model?
They work together.
Oh, boy. Well, you know how it works. When they get the money, guys upgrade. You know the deal. You got to deal with that, baby. Figure it out. Thanks a lot for the call. Oh, yeah. From Seattle at 1-800-5800-TOM. It's wide open telephones. Anything goes. Anything at all. We continue with your calls at 1-800-5800-TOM. Let's say hello here to John. John on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Tom, what's up, buddy?
Not much, John.
I got a successful ATM story for you, buddy.
I love hearing these. Go ahead, John.
I was at the racetrack, and I pick up a bunch of little receipts I see on the floor. I think they were from the IRS window.
Uh-huh.
And I see one with $175,000 on it.
Uh-huh.
So I keep it in my pocket just in case I ever get the opportunity to file your 101.
Yes.
And I go to a hockey game, and I see this hot-looking, she is incredible. I started talking to her. I said, listen, how about if I give you, I'll give you my number. We'll get together one day. I write my number down. The day later, she calls me up. We go out. I take her out to the diner. I got a cheeseburger with French fries and a cup of coffee. I followed your rules. Under $40. 2 hours later, we're having the best sex I ever had. Every position, every way, all night, couch, piano, outside, everywhere. Let me tell you, Tom, I owe you the world of gratitude, buddy. You don't got to have the looks. You don't got to have a washboard stomach. You got to have a little bit of balls. That's all you need, buddy.
That's all you need, a little bit of balls, baby.
You are number one, buddy.
John.
I want to tell everybody in Seattle that, let me tell you, Tom Leykis is the new king of the radio. All those other guys are washed up. It's Tom Leykis, baby, all the way.
Thank you for that, John. Hey, one more thing. Did you ever talk to this chick again?
She keeps on calling me. She keeps on calling me, but, I don't know what to do. I don't know if, I want to keep on doing it, but I don't want to fail the 101.
Well, the bottom line is, the minute you think she's trying to latch on or become involved in a relationship or she wants your money, dump that bitch.
Tom, the best thing is...
What's that?
The best thing, Tom, is I only make $60,000 a year. I'm 33 years old. I make $60,000 a year. She has no idea.
What was she on a scale of 1 to 10, John?
Well, I don't want to brag, but she's close to a 10.
No.
Let me tell you, she looks a little bit like Catherine Zeta-Jones, not as tall.
That is not bad at all.
I had the greatest time, and let me tell you, I wanted to call your name out when I was doing it. I can't say it enough. You and Dino rule, baby.
Thank you, John.
Number one and talk radio around the country and around the world. All those other guys are done. It's Tom Leykis for the new millennium, baby.
All right, John.
Take care, buddy.
Thanks a lot. Another ATM success story there. We'll probably get some Hail Mary success stories, too, as the broadcast continues here. Toll free at 1-800-5800-TOM. Anything goes, anything at all. Steve is calling from Gig Harbor, Washington. Steve.
Tom!
Steve.
Hello, Tom!
Hello, Steve.
How are you, Tom?
Do you care, Steve?
Yes, I do. That's why I'm calling, Tom.
All right. What's up?
I wanted to remind you that there's to be no pyrotechnics.
No pyrotechnics.
No pyrotechnics.
Oh, damn. I was hoping to have a little salute to America later on, Some fireworks. Shoot a few things off here.
Have a good time in Seattle, Tom.
All right, Steve. Thank you very much. We could take the whole goddamn room out Great White style. You know what I'm saying? 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Carlos on a cell phone. You're on the Tom Leykis Show. Wide open telephone. Hello.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Carlos.
I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller. Just wanting new to Seattle from L.A. Just want to know where you're at in the U District so I could go see you.
Well, you had to have a ticket to get in.
Whereabouts is this, Tom's?
Tommy's is in the U District. It's
whereabouts?
Where are we, like 46th, 47th? 47th. We're on 47th up in the U District. I mean, you can't miss it. There was, when I got here, there was a line around the block. I mean, there was a huge line.
So you're in the U Village or the Ave, what they call the Ave?
Ave, there we go.
The Ave. All right, Tom.
There we go.
Great.
All right, Carlos.
Thanks a lot.
Good luck. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's wide open telephones, and this is Lindsay on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Lindsay.
How are you?
Do you care?
Of course I do.
I love to hear that, Lindsay. What can I do for
How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good. I just wanted to call you, Tom, and tell you that you are so awesome.
Really?
I listen to your show all the time, and you are just rocking it.
I love that.
Yeah, I love your show, man. Keep up the good work.
Lindsay, what do you look like?
Me? I am 5'5", I weigh 105 pounds. I have deep breasts. I'm sexy. I
Really?
love it.
How come we haven't seen those breasts?
I don't know. You want me to send you guys a picture?
Send a picture, or just Dino will tell you how to come down and show them to us. We'd love to get a look. Would you show them to me?
No. I might be kind of shy, but, for you maybe, Tom. For you maybe.
Lindsay, a couple of shots of Jaeger, and you'd whip them right out for me.
Oh, hell yeah, Tom.
Oh, we love that. Well, hold on, Lindsay. We're going to set that up.
Okay.
Who wouldn't want to see Lindsay's double D breast here, huh? Of course you do. I know I do. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. More of your telephone calls from Seattle. The Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. Well, let's say hello here to Katie on the Tom Leykis Show from Seattle. Hello.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Katie.
I love your show. I've been listening to you since I was 12. I'm 17 now.
Really? What have you learned, Katie?
How men think.
You know how men think. Have you used that information?
Yeah. I know that whenever I go out with a guy on a date, the only thing he wants from me is sex and not really, my attention or anything else.
Right. So do you put out?
Yeah?
You do?
Yep. I lost my virginity when I was 15.
15.
Yep.
And you've been listening to the Tom Leykis Show since you've been 12.
Yep.
We are raising the next generation on this program, ladies and gentlemen. Katie will be legal soon, so put your bids in now.
In July, I'll be legal.
When's your 18th birthday, Katie?
July 22nd.
Maybe we should all have a party.
That would be fun.
I'll bet it would be. Dean, by the way, Dean, when he screened the call, already found out when her 18th birthday was, he tells me.
Yep.
He asked you about that. So, is Dean coming up there to celebrate with you?
I hope so.
I'm ready to rock. Do you?
He asked me if I ever had sex with a 30-year-old man.
Really?
Yes.
Well, if you had sex with Dean, you still wouldn't have had sex with a 30-year-old man. You know that, right?
Yep.
Well,
can you blow me up, Tom?
Of course I can. 1-800-5800-TOM. That's a great line. Have you ever had sex with a 30-year-old man? Come on. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's Mike on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Tom, you fat, no-talent pussy.
Blah, 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 blah.
Tom. Oh, please, you bunch of sheep. Why don't you just make the bah sound? Bunch of sheep. You're a bunch of sheep. A room full of pussies. Tom, why don't you defend yourself, Tom? Don't let you people do it, you pussy. Pussy.
Why don't you come down here and I'll defend myself with my buddies down here. Why don't you come on down?
Well, if I was in Seattle, I really would, Tom, but I'm in L.A. So.
That's great.
First of all, what are you doing making fun of the situation, the Great White situation? Are you that stupid and classless?
I'm not stupid at all. I'm the number one radio show. Apparently, the things I say may be number one.
Tom, here's the thing.
The shows with class don't have listener parties. You know what I'm saying? They sit by themselves at a card table going, come on down to the used car lot. We'll be here till 6. Those are the shows with class.
In the end, it means nothing that you have listeners, that you have these jackasses following you.
Well, Mike, everybody who has no money and no career, that's what people say. Oh, none of this means anything.
Whatever you say, Tom.
I'll tell you what, I'll get in the limo and think about how little I have tonight about 7:15, okay?
Yeah, you're the greatest.
I'll be there thinking about how little I have. I'll have to go back to Los Angeles and oversee construction of my 4-story house. And then I'll get back in my Lexus and tool around Southern California, and I'll be thinking about how little I have. That's what I'll do.
My name has a Lexus, fat boy.
Oh, yeah, there you go. By the way, might I add that you are listening to the show and making me richer by the minute, pal.
Yeah, but you know what? We're not talking about money, Tom.
You called in and held on for 7 whole minutes. You held on. You called in. You talked to the screener. You held on for 7 minutes.
Yeah.
You're still listening to the goddamn show. You've been listening, by the way, since the beginning. That's how you know about the Great White comment, because you've been listening since the beginning. You can't stop listening. You can't pry your ass away from the radio. And then you call in and criticize me. Who's sick?
Hey, Tom.
Who's sick?
Hey, Tom.
Me?
Hey, Tom. But you're right. You have the same defense every single time.
And
you
guess what?
No
I'm still
you
right.
Sit there with a
I have no
radio
talent.
voice.
Right.
Get rid of the voice,
Look
Tom.
at that.
The Tom Riker Show, 1-800, you're a bunch of effing sheep listening to him.
Well, you sure know a lot about the show for someone who hates it so much.
Hey, buddy, you know what? I'll tell you something. When you sit
Listening day in and day out. You know, in Seattle, they don't have half as many radio choices as you have where you are in Southern California. In L.A., there are 82 radio stations you could be listening to right now, every day. But which one do you tune into every goddamn afternoon?
Well, let me put it to you this way. I listen because I like talk radio.
Well, you know what? There's 10 talk radio stations in L.A.
Tom,
You could be listening to any of the 9 other stations. But you don't. You listen to this one because it's the best goddamn show on the air. You know it, and you know it by listening every goddamn day.
Stern is the best radio show.
Blah, blah, blah. Howard Stern's not on the afternoon, you moron. You know what? Are your fingers arthritic? Turn to another station, you fool. You don't like it? Turn it off.
Tom, I'm not, you know, you're so funny because this is your standard answer, but I didn't call you.
Because, you know why it's a standard answer? Because it's the truth. The truth is consistent.
Tom, you're not making any sense.
I think the crowd has had enough of you. You know what I'm saying? You want me to blow this guy up? And while we're at it, why don't we also take him out Great White style, huh? Go ahead, Brett, do it. Tom Leykis. The Tom Leykis Show from Seattle. We're at Tommy's nightclub at the U District. You boys having a good time? Bet you are. The booze. Look at all the booze. Hold up the booze, everybody. Just hold it up so we can see how many of you are boozing. Holy cow. This place is raking it in. Look at this. There's a two-fister over there. Very nice. Okay. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. This one is going to be an obvious answer. You'll all see as we take Brent. Brent on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Brent.
How you doing?
Do you care, Brent?
I totally care.
I'm doing great.
This is my lucky day, man. I won tickets to the Tom Leykis Show in Vancouver.
You won tickets to the listener party. It's 3 weeks from today in Vancouver, our first one in Vancouver. Any boys from Vancouver? Anybody going up to Vancouver for that show? 3 weeks. This is kind of a preview of what you're going to get when we get to Vancouver. It's Cheers. It's 3 weeks from today. You ready?
I am pumped, man. I knew I was going to get tickets.
Good.
Hey, listen, Tom.
Yes, Brett.
My old lady's a fan of your show, too. And I got these tickets. My brother is a fan.
Yeah?
So I'm thinking I'd take my brother. But, I don't know. What do you think?
Well, Brent, let me ask you a question. Do you plan to do anything evil at this show? For example, pick up on the available chickage that's there.
Well, not really.
Well, that's the bottom line. I mean, if you are really going to be loyal to your girlfriend, I guess you could bring her because we could use a little more eye candy.
Oh, hell.
But
she'd love to have a rat signed by you, Tom.
I'd love to see it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Is she hot?
She's hot.
I'd love to get a look.
All right, well, I guess I bring her.
Bring her, baby.
Hell yeah.
I want to get a look.
Tom, love your show, bud.
All right, good luck, Brent. Thank you for the call. It's Steve on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
How you doing today, Tom?
All right, Steve. How's it going?
Not too bad. Just have a slight situation I just kind of know if you could help me with.
Okay.
Well, I've been with this girl for almost a year. It's about to be our 1-year anniversary. I really want to dump the bitch, but she's helping me with all my finances. I mean, I couldn't have the house by myself, stuff like that. I'm trying to dump her. She wants the ring and everything, but I kind of just stuck in this area. Are they speaking for me? Enough said? Is that what you said?
I think you heard the audience's answer. It's pretty much unanimous. Are you going to do it, Steve?
I don't know. I mean...
Will you do it?
I'm thinking about it pretty bad.
Thinking about it?
Yeah.
You're thinking about it?
Where am I going to live? In my car?
Steve, get a better job. Buck up, will you, pal?
So I'm going to try.
Step it up, well, and do dump that bitch, for Christ's sake, okay? We're in Seattle, goddammit!
The Tom Leykis Show.
Like us on Hot Talk 1080 KOTK.